Yep, this is show 983. And we're going to cover the first week in October 2015. I think the biggest news, I always cruise through the planets and try to figure out kind of a high point of the week that everybody will recognize. And I think this time it's Mercury. Mercury's going direct. Yes, it's next Friday, a week from you, on the 9th. And it's going direct in a really neat place. And yes, it's conjunct the North Node. This means conjunct. This is the North Node, and it's sextile Saturn. So when Mercury slows down, he's going backwards, he slows down and stops. Whoa, he's expanding with responsibilities in a very neat way. I just Saturday night, the next night after the 9th, the moon comes around, and the moon hits the same place at 1 degree of Libra. It's just past midnight, 49 minutes past midnight. Well, just figure it's 12:50, be plus or minus a little bit depending where you are. But what happens, Mercury lights up. Remember the cartoons where the guy has a little light bulb goes on? Oh, I've got a new idea. Yep. I think you got to stay up late to get this kind of thing. It turns out the rising sign for most of us in Hawaii is around 1 degree of Leo, and that's about 50 minutes after midnight. So it'll be plus or minus, 5-10 minutes for everybody. But pretty much guarantee. Now Mercury is the part of your mind that uses symbols, letters, and numbers, and is the very rational thought, the talking, writing sort of thing. And back where I am right now, on 9/11, Mercury squaring Pluto, it's very hard to think, it's hard to talk. Well, thinking isn't just words. There's other kinds of thought, picturing from the mammal mind, the telepathic side. You don't have to think in words. I mean, actually you don't if you look inside yourself. But after all this trouble Mercury's had, squaring Pluto, here's a delightful time for you, guaranteed Saturday night, when the moon hits that. So you just got to stay up, till half an hour after midnight, and you will get some new ideas. Okay, here's the chart. Here's the way it looks. You got significant oppositions going on. The sun here, when you start, is at 9 Libra, but in about 10 days from you, where if you're watching a Thursday show, it moves up and hits 19 Libra, and it opposes Uranus, the shaky guy. Of course, that's also homeless people, scientists, all kinds of independence and freedom. Yeah. So on its way to making that opposition and abusing Uranus, independent, free-thinking people, it squares Pluto. Yeah. That's in 4 days from Friday. And gee, there everybody is, don't tell me what to do. They get territorial. So Pluto's still under attack. It's not a good time to be a policeman. Listen, you want to handle this police violence and stuff? Get rid of the sidearms, the shotguns. Police don't carry pistols. People don't carry pistols. The whole thing. I'm serious. Make long guns legal. Okay. Well, hey, look. Here's Mars and Venus. They're still kind of together. I mean, Venus is going to try to catch up with Mars. Mars is moving fast. But still, they're 10 degrees apart, and that's kind of tough on Romeo and Juliet. So some of the romance is toned down a little bit. Jupiter is in trine to Pluto at the end of next week for you, and that's a very nice thing. There's some wisdom about this policing thing. You should go back and look at the history, of policing in the United States. I mean, they had a few guys out in New York to calm everybody down on Halloween or Christmas. People drank too much. broke windows. Anyway, that's how it all started. More on that later. Let's run the moon around the edge of this planetary pattern, and as the moon goes around here once a month, it makes angles to all these actors on stage. Look, there's Saturn, the old judge. Here's Pluto, the policeman. Neptune, the religious fanatic. Here's Mercury, the messenger. He's kind of happy because he's going forward on the North Node, and that's a very nurturing place. Okay, so we're going to run the moon around the edge of this and see how it behaves, and it kind of generates the mood of the times. It's not your chart now. Your chart could go off a little early, a little late, but this is kind of like the chart of everybody out there. If you're out in public, this is what you'll see when you average them all out. And Thursday's a tough day. Woke up with Saturn, damn, opposition, feel closed in, squaring Mars. People are ticked off, they're losing their tempers. Yeah, and then they're confused and they become a little fanatical because here's a square to Neptune. So Thursday is, don't buy into any of that stuff. No. After dinner, there's finally a trine to the sun. Ask yourself what Father would do. But everybody's still overdoing it. Friday morning on the 2nd, early, this is 4 in the morning or something. You know, here's a square to Jupiter. The roosters are crowing too early. Stop that noise. Moon in Gemini during this time. It becomes a lot better Friday night. Here's a nice sextile to Uranus, and brotherhood clicks in, and your Buddha mind and higher consciousness is available. This is a nice time. It continues through Saturday. Saturday morning, oops, here's a sextile to Venus. It's loving, it's sexy. Stay in bed Saturday morning. It's good all the way through till 2, 3 in the afternoon when the moon shifts into Cancer. And here's Mercury raising a fuss, huh? Kids, noise, errands, miscommunication. Yeah, that's Saturday night. The pleasure's in the morning of Saturday. That's when the mellowness and the peace and calm is. But the heroes are out late Saturday night. This is about midnight, and here's a sextile to Mars. And they got Neptune there. Oh boy, we're all colorful and glamorous, and well, Neptune's and Mars are in opposition, and there's problems with liquids and chemicals, and this is a source of ignition and a hydrocarbon. And it seems like you could fix a bunch of stuff here. It's rah rah, we're all playing football, it's just fine. But up ahead, Sunday morning, well, here's a sextile to Jupiter. Truth and wisdom comes out. Good time to go and do studies and higher knowledge and listen to experts and lawyers and stuff. But look out, here in the middle of Sunday, suddenly there's a square to the sun. Yeah, and you're not getting anything done, and your ambitious plans got blocked. And then there's Pluto. There's an opposition to Pluto. Eek, a bug. Eek, a policeman. You know, this is still, there's going to be more police problems here. More police problems. Poor guys are all scared. The more accidental killings there are, so to speak, police killing civilians, the more civilians get angry and start knocking off policemen who arm up, and you know, you can take this to a war zone, and it's starting to look like that in some places, isn't it? Like a science fiction novel. Well, Sunday night, here's a square to Uranus. So here's your old Pluto-Uranus square, yeah? First, eek, a bug, panicky. I don't have control over this, and then isolation feelings. Late Sunday night, out midnight, the power goes out. Oh. Okay, so there's a crisis feeling here Sunday night, and you're probably still going to feel it right through Monday morning while the sun's in Cancer, or while the moon's in Cancer, going through this water sign, cardinal water sign. Doesn't mellow out till late Monday night. This is like past midnight. Sextiles to Mercury. You can talk it out. There's thought. The kids, listen to the kids. Communicate. And there's organization Tuesday morning. So organized communication Monday night, Tuesday morning kind of mellows everything out. The moon's in Leo. Mr. Trump's rising sign is right about here. So, here's the sun. You could make good plans Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. And here's Uranus, the technical expert and the scientist. And Brotherhood comes in. And the electronics are working and the internet's working. And, Tuesday night through Wednesday, it's a pretty nice time. Moon in Leo. Trump sure gets the audiences, doesn't he? He's such a Leo. I'll show you his chart later. Moon goes into Virgo. Time you wake up Thursday morning, it's leaving the last of Leo and going into Virgo. And he goes by Venus Thursday morning, and so it's going to get very loving and could get very sexy. But look out, there's limitations up here. Just after lunch, here's Saturn comes into play. Ugh. No time, rules, regulations. You got caught feeling sexy. Shame on you. People are angry here when the moon hits Mars. And it's, Neptune's messing around here. So the sexy morning of Thursday turns into angry confusion Thursday night. And there's not much relief for it right through Friday morning. Ticked off. Mars is a trouble for you. You ask yourself what you're protecting. If you're feeling impatient, angry, if you want to go destroy, it's a bad Mars. Don't feed the bad dog. But ask yourself what you're protecting. After you ask that question a few times, you get it straight, all the anger disappears. There's physical work to do here. Geez, it could flood. I better do this. Yep. Thursday night, Friday morning. Go do it. Better than being angry. Wisdom crops up here in the middle of Friday as the moon goes by Jupiter. It trines Pluto. Oh, you mean those policemen aren't bad? They're just caught in this devilish situation. Somebody gave them guns and black shirts and said go out there and arrest people for, having bad tags on their cars or smoking the wrong herb or, geez, these guys, these poor policemen here are the victims of this country's ridiculous fears. Anyway, you'll see a lot of that truth on Friday. You will. And Jupiter is here, so that's nice. Lightning bolts of truth. Says, damn. You'll probably still be feeling them through Saturday until in the evening the moon slips into Libra. And here is your light bulb time. Mercury just went and stopped over here on Friday, but and it's gone direct. It's going forward. These ideas are solid. It won't come back here again. The North Node, expansive, mothering, nurturing ideas. Wonderful time. And here's a sextile to Saturn. Yep. I didn't do a very good job on the light bulb. These things happen spontaneously. Anyway, Mercury's happy, the kids are happy. Stay up late Saturday night. Talk, walk right. Get some light. New light bulb goes on in your head, okay? You go feel it right through Sunday. Here's the moon. It's in Libra. And as it moves up here to hit the sun, it squares Pluto Sunday night. And here's when nobody likes the poor policemen and the guns and the control and the power and the territory. You mean you can shoot anybody that steps into your home because they're on your territory? What a ridiculous law. Well, anyway, don't get me started. Here's a panic point. It's Sunday night late. And you feel kind of herky-jerky on Monday morning, the 12th, because the moon hits that square to Uranus. So here's the old Pluto-Uranus square. Sunday night. It's the same as happened down here Sunday night. See, once a week. You're getting used to these things, aren't you?